Today I want to discuss how you can tell the difference between self and the person, the ego. In my learning experience, for me, it appears that I'm like a screen, okay? That's the awareness. It's like a screen with light coming through it, because remember, everything manifests from inside out. And how I can tell that it's the ego, apart from, feeling something, feeling out of the ordinary. For me, how I can tell that it's the mind, aka the ego, is that I'm like the screen and awareness is everything just is. It's like an eternal now. Time is only created through sort of like culture to keep, society running and schedules and all that, but there is only now. It's an eternal now. Creation starts now. You're the creator. How I can tell the ego's arising, when a thought appears, I automatically, through just experience, know that it's, or see it even, like I'm the screen and whatever's being said, what's appearing in consciousness, in the mind, right, is like a computer screen where like notifications pop up. It's talking in your voice in your head that you are identified with. It's the person, it's the ego. It's not actually you. It's fictitious. And as I mentioned in previous videos, the reason why it's fictitious is because, yes, you can be aware all day and you can stay in a meditative state all day, but as soon as you're around someone very unconscious, or you're at work and your boss has got a huge ego, as soon as something happens that your mind dislikes, you're automatically going to identify with that, and you're going to feel this feeling here. So as the first thought comes in, it's like appearing on your screen and you don't realize you're the screen. It's appearing there, and then that feeling charges that first thought. That charge, that pulse, charges that first thought or second thought or third thought, and thoughts are linear, so straight line. Life is not linear. Life is just life. What is what is. If you have anxiety, then that's what is. Accept it. Just accept yourself as you are. But the reason why you can't is because of that separation. You haven't been able to distinguish between the ego and yourself. So for me, when the ego arises and starts speaking, my awareness, I automatically pull to myself the focus and then take a conscious breath, and then my thoughts and everything become more clear with awareness, a higher consciousness. And it's easier to see straight away through also repetition by trying these techniques. The response time to quickly acknowledge that that is the mind, that is the ego, you're the screen, to remember that becomes faster and faster over time. And very soon after that, probably, I don't know how long, each person has a different journey. Some people don't even become enlightened, It's just how life is. Everyone is on their own journey, and in my opinion and my own personal experience looking back, everything is perfect. Everything flows. This is a creative God. This is a fun God. It's experiencing through everyone itself. You get the sense of identity from the mind, the person. You are limitless, you are awareness. So through repetition and through practice daily, begin to see the transparency in your ego, and that's when you see the separation. You're re-identifying with awareness because you are experiencing and seeing for yourself the changes. And over time it gets more transparent and more transparent, and the more shadow work you do and the more healing and the more you're there for that mind entity, and the more closer you get and fix that separation, you fuse and become who you're supposed to be. Your mind is like a deck of cards. It flashes like a video picture. For example, here's an ace of spades. Can you handle that? Of course you can. Here's a joker. Wow. Can you handle that? Of course you can. It's a pulse being sent up, which is charging the current thought and makes it linear. So Think of your mind as just flashing your cards. And if you can handle looking at photos or a card, then you can handle your mind.